All right, so I want to describe what a function does before I show you how we're going to implement it. And this is kind of a contrived example, but I think it hopefully will bring the idea home. So I want you to think about the fact that I have this really nice car sitting in my garage here, and I don't really know how this car works as far as the inner workings of it. Like, I know that if I get into the car and I put my key into the ignition and I pull the stick back and put it in reverse or put it in D or whatever it is, if I put it in R, the car is, oops, not going to go, there we go. The car is going to go backwards. And if I put it in D, the car is going to go forward. And as long as I push that little pedal, and if I push that pedal on the right really hard all the way to the ground, is going to go very fast, and then I put it back into reverse. And I know that if I push it really slow, it's going to do that. And then if I push the pedal to the left, it's going to stop. So the point in this long-winded example is that I really don't know how this car works. Like, I don't understand how the engine works. I don't understand how all of those pieces under the hood work. I just know how to operate it based on the tools that are provided me, such as the key, the pedals, the steering wheel, that kind of a thing. And so this little car sits in my garage, and I'm at home and I have to go to school. So I hop out of the house and I get into my car and I put the key in, I put the stick in reverse, I push the pedal, and hopefully I don't hit the garage. And then I use this vehicle, this Mustang, this car, this thing, to get to school. And then I park it, and then I go into school and I listen to my teacher diligently, and I pay her so much respect, and I tell her how great she is, and I buy her Dr. Peppers, and I make good grades because I've studied really hard. And then it's time to go back home. So again, I get out of school and I go into this car, which does the same thing that it did when I came to school. I stick the key into the ignition, I put the stick into reverse or forward or whatever, I push the gas pedal, and then I do the steering wheel, and then I drive home, park the car, put it in P, and then push the stop or whatever order that goes in. I think you get the idea. And the point here, in kind of a contrived example, is that we have to think of this car as a function. In other words, this car can do all kinds of things, and it enables me to get to point A or to point B. I don't know how it works, and it doesn't really matter. Like, if I get to school, it still operates the same way. I don't have to call a brand new car or a different car to get home. I can use the same car. So no matter if I'm at home going to school, or school going to the shopping center or to the movie theater, whatever it is, this car behaves the same way, and I can use it from different locations to do the same thing. I don't have to recreate a car every time I go from school to home. I don't have to make a new car in order to get to my garage, in order to go to the grocery store or wherever I need to go. This is the same car, and as long as I use the tools the same way, the key, the steering wheel, the stick shift, all of those things, this car is going to behave exactly the same way and provide me the same resource no matter where I need to implement it. So that's this idea behind a function, that it is going to be code that sits off into the wayside that I can call from anywhere within my program at different points in my program, and it's always going to do the same thing. I can just call it from different points of the program. So in the next video, I'll show you some examples of how that works.